Inter have lost one game in the Champions League in 2 years, but they're about to lose another one.
You get it one way or the other. You either end up with your pants around your ankles and getting spanked, or I don't know which I prefer, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a win-win situation to me.
So this week, it is the Champions League semi-finals, first legs, and there are so many good games to watch. Well, in fact, not so many. There's just two. But
that's going to be the official intro.
I definitely have a bias here, so I'm going to let you two guys do a lot of the analysis on the first one. Arsenal versus PSG tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Exciting matchup in North London, but how do we see it going, Ollie?
Arsenal have never lost to PSG, and I don't expect them to start doing it now. They've won 7 out of the last 8 games in the Champions League, drawing the other one. You've got Hakimi and Mendes as the 2 fullbacks for PSG, 2 of the most fouled players in the competition, and them, alongside Kvaratskhelia and Doué, will be running at Miles Lewis-Skelly, who started playing football about 20 minutes ago, and Timber, who averages 1.3 fouls per game. I'm backing Lewis-Skelly and Timber to commit a foul in this one.
Nice.
I think Arsenal do the business. Arsenal to win the match.
Who's against Timber?
Kvaratskhelia.
Wow. And if he goes down, you're yelling Timber.
Walk right into that one. Let's keep it moving before I'm sick.
Moving swiftly on. Do not be fooled by Arsenal's draws at home. They've been focusing on the Champions League. They've already lost the league. They will get a result against PSG here.
Yeah.
This group of players are unbelievable defensively. PSG's form is going down the toilet. They lost against Villa. They've drawn in the league, even though they obviously had the league wrapped up as well. Unstoppable object meets an immovable force. Whoever has more momentum wins this, and Arsenal have the momentum at the moment. Arsenal are going through. My picks for this one: Arsenal or draw. Dembele 2+ shots. Go on, Jason.
So I think you two are not gassing up Arsenal enough.
I thought we were singing the goddamn praises.
Well, I think at the end of the day, they're going to dominate this PSG side that are flattered to deceive this season. They're playing in a farmers league.
Yes.
And we've seen when they've played some big boys this season, they haven't done too well. They've lost to Bayern. They've lost to Atletico. They've lost to Liverpool. They've lost to Aston Villa. Whereas you look at Arsenal, 8-game unbeaten run. Their defence is one of the best in the Champions League. They've spent 53% of their match time ahead of their opponents this season in the Champions League. That is the best in the Champions League so far this season. So Arsenal favourites to win this game. I think they're favourites to win the tournament. They're also brilliant at set pieces, which PSG are bad at defending. And so Ollie has his catchphrase of less than 4. Well, mine is Arsenal to win to 0 and a goal or an assist. Those are my predictions. And I'm just disappointed with you guys that you don't recognise how brilliant Arsenal are and just saying another Arsenal win to 0. So the Arsenal fixture is probably an easier one to call. But the next one that we're going to talk about, Barcelona versus Inter, is very difficult to call indeed. I'm not sure whether I want to call this result or not, but where do you see this one going, Sam?
I think it'll be very, very difficult, obviously, for both sides. But the Inter knocked out Barca in the 2022 tournament ahead of them getting to the final. I think that could be a problem for Arsenal as well. Everyone seems to, the experience of being in a final, even if you lose it, seems to matter a lot. Like City lost a final, they went on to win it. Liverpool lost a final, went on to win it. Inter lost a final. And it gives them that team of players, that squad, experience in playing in those huge games, because there's no bigger game in club football, is there, than these ones, really. Again, nice stylistic matchup, but this Barca side banging goals for fun. I was shocked they concede less XG than this Inter team as well. Inter obviously still concede less goals, but this Barca side have got it going at both ends. The biggest thing as well for this is if Marcus Thuram is out, Inter dropped to 0.3 goals per game when he's not playing, even though that's only 3 games. Lewandowski bagged 2 against this Inter side in the 2022 tie. The AI gives him a 52% chance of a goal. That's more likely than not, which is more to be said than most of our bets. So I'm going to back Barca to win and Lewandowski to score. And Lewandowski to score. Bollocks on the table. Get those little nuts out of my hand.
Jesus Christ. That's not making the edit, boys, let me tell you. Listen, you've got the best attack in the Champions League against the best defence in the Champions League, but Barcelona win this match. Inter have lost 1 game in the Champions League in 2 years, but they're about to lose another one. This Barcelona team have been the best team in Europe this season, no doubt about it. They've spanked everyone that they've come across. And yeah, they lost against Dortmund, but they were already through. Doesn't matter. One thing I'll say in Inter's favour is they've got more experience as a team. But listen, right? They've lost 3 games in a row. They're bottling Serie A. Barcelona are going to thump them here. Rafinha shot on target. The geezer's in for a Ballon d'Or, man. He's keeping the momentum rolling. And Bastoni to commit a foul. This geezer never stops fouling. He's going to be marking man like Rafinha. He's going to be in the book in the first half. I don't fancy that one though. Bastoni foul. Rafinha shot on target. Barca to win.
So you guys are really talking positively about this match, whereas I think best attack against best defence, that makes a snore fest. Inter Milan are going to keep this one tight. They're going to want to go to Italy with a chance to go through to the final. And so they're going to be really defensively strong, as we've seen through the tournament all this season. But don't get me wrong, I think Barcelona is still going to win. They're going to walk away from this match maybe with a 1 or 2-0 lead going to that second leg. So Rafinha to score, Barcelona to win, Bastoni foul, and less than 2.5 goals. I just think you're wrong that stylistically this is going to make for a snore fest of a match.
Which one will you boys be tuning into? Genuine. Oh,
They're
Jason,
both on
obviously.
different nights.
Yeah. Fuck me.
Jesus Christ.